Glenfield Tunnel. On the Leicester to Swannington Railway. At completion, it is the world's longest steam railway tunnel in the world.
Straight dead flat. So there's a 5 centimetre difference in the level throughout the tunnel. So you can tell it's single track, standard gauge. The tunnel at its lowest point is 4.2 metres high. The current height of railway stock at the moment is 4.5 metres. So nothing would fit in here. The locomotives that did come through here were built to size, to work to West Bridge, and in the last few years they had a couple of locomotives that the cabs were cut down in order to fit. When they built this tunnel, it was supposed to be a quick 7-8 month dig through solid rock. They sent down a couple of shafts to test, but it was rock. Everything was fine. As they started to dig through, they came across running sand. And in order to cope with that, they built bricks. And the tunnel is lined with bricks, which set the 7-month task to about 2 years. Running sand such as this up here, throughout the tunnel. So the decision was made to line the entire tunnel in bricks, approximately 5 million of them. All need to be made
5 million bricks.
Somewhere nearby, we don't know where, which added not only all the time, but an extra £17,000. It's 3 to 4 bricks deep, and there will be a little point later on where you can see and appreciate how deep that is. Everyone feeling okay? All ready to carry on? I'm feeling my voice is going.
See the soot on the roof. First refuge. Got a strengthening arch here to strengthen the tunnel.
Get 6 cups in So this is a bolt hole or a refuge. This would have been used if you and your mates were walking the tunnel, doing regular maintenance, and the train would come in, would find yourself getting into one of these. 2 grown men. Any challenges to see just how bad that is? Any grown men fancy a couple in there? Yeah, Dave, come here. So 2 blokes in there, hiding away from a steam engine, never diesel through here, always steam. the noise of the engine, the thundering of the trucks and wagons, and because it's brick lined, it's narrower than expected. So there's a 2-inch clearance between you and the train. So all sorts of worries within there. But as there's a train approximately every 3 hours, you would know when one was coming, and that would be a last resort, but it would be one of the last resort. Ahead of us is a concrete arch, bullshit. Some years ago, the Canterbury and Whitstable line in Kent, who have a similar tunnel, old 600 yards long, had a collapse, and some of the University of Kent campus went into it. They got in some engineers, they worked out where the weak points of the tunnel were, and they strengthened what remains. It's not open to the public. Leicester City Council caught wind of this and got the same people in, and the contractors have decided where in the tunnel these should be. Most notably, this one is under the first shaft. But because the public member at the time of constructing these intended to be in here, health and safety has not been kind. So they're made with concrete and little tiny metal staples. So please be careful when you're walking past them. Clothing and skin can tear. But do have a look up the shaft. It's very interesting to see daylight and
Where that shaft comes out.
yes. Yes.
Air shaft one.
49 fair road.
To that.
Ah, yeah.
Don't like it when they do that, when they cover the shafts up.
Yeah.
So there's something on the roof.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the floor. That's when you look down. It's straight.
Dead straight, weren't it?
Yeah.
Go to 160 on the left-hand side.
That's where we can't go past.
Yeah.
And then do we go straight back home?
Yeah.
And go to mum?
We'll see. We'll just here. I think that's it.
No.
168.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are you Christmas pie?
Why are you Christmas?
This is better than the blue.
That's a good answer.
You should have gone ready for that.
That's not fair.
No, I made an effort. Right, so on the left-hand side of the wall there are some figures on the wall. We have a 160, which tells us that we are 160 metres into the tunnel. These would have been installed by the people who put in the concrete arches, so they knew where they were in the tunnel should anything go wrong. There is an 8 here on the wall which harks back to railway days. Anyone idea what that might be?
8 chains.
Yes, 8 chains, thank you very much, sir.
8 what?
Chains.
You mean what?
Chains resistance.
Oh, 8 chains, all right.
Chains.
22 yards. Railways will always be 10 miles, furlongs, chains and yards. Number 17 took us quite a long while to work out what this is. It's merely the 17th number of bobbins along the wall and the ceiling. And these were put in by Marconi/Plessy, who did some works here in the 80s, where they wanted something long, straight, flat, undisturbed by atmosphere, so they could do laser guidance testing. We don't know whether that's for runway landing or missiles. The story is getting that stuff out of Marconi is rather difficult. But if anyone knows anyone who works for Marconi, we'd be very interested to know. On this side, there are a number of items on the wall. We've got some books, one over there for Decimet. These appear all the way down the tunnel wall. These were put in by the contractors again for their electricity and their concrete pumping. On the lower part there are these wooden slabs which hark back to the railway days. This would have been where cabling or signalling, telegraph wires would have been attached to. They would have been rather interesting. They were only on that side, so if you found yourself walking down the tunnel and you had to find one of those bolt holes and you had to get on this wall, you had to not only hide behind that, but hide behind the cables as well. It's sort of a hole. Shall we move on? So as the nice young man here on the right hand side, something happens here on the wall. There's kind of like a dent or a movement in, but a relaying of bricks. So these bricks we reckon date from the 1920s. We're not exactly sure what's going on here. Whether there was a derailment and the train hit the side, there was a gouge. I'd rather think that the train would come off worse. Somebody asked, is it a window? Mortal to hell. We think maybe it might be a secret passage to Diagon. But the brickwork here at the very top shows that something is going on. So we don't know for certain what this is, but there's quite a few of them throughout the tunnel. It could be related to the way the tunnel was constructed. And holes and anomalies, which I'll cover a little bit further on. We're going to go through another arch shortly. Please have a look up this one and see if you notice anything different from the one we've just been before. Yes. The floor's a bit gravelly, so do be careful with it loose.
So this is air shaft number 2. It's a bit wet, this one as well. Might get a little bit wet. Okay, bloody hell, another refuge there. So yeah, another refuge there. Cable venue. There's 13 shafts, 10 air shafts, and 3 construction shafts.
Yeah. Glenfield Drive, yeah. Yeah. Glenfield Drive, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's all. Yeah. 10. Yeah. Well, because that path, but the other side, that takes you to County Hall, when you come down to Never ever been here before. Never been in here before. That's why I'm quite interested. It's cool because I used to mow it.
Are we all here? So when the navvies built this you would start off by laying a metal cable over the top from where you knew the line would go. That would give you the straight line. Then you'd send down a couple of shafts and dig down into the rock. And then when you got to the required depth, all the engineers have worked out that, you'd start digging, much as you would do for a bell pit. So 2 of you would start digging in opposite directions. So you'd have 3 large shafts where that happened, and at the portal entrances, then digging at the bottom, building the tunnel through. And then eventually you'd get one of that scenario for the Channel Tunnel where the Englishmen and the Frenchmen swap flags and recipes and ratatouille. It didn't quite work out, so although we've been building now tunnels for longer, they weren't quite the same shape as the railway. The shape of this is egg-shaped, so where you see the arches, this one's a slightly different shape. It does actually go all the way round the strengthening thing through under your feet, as it does the brickwork. So the navvies may have come across straight, or because we were going through running sand, gaps, and like we're unleaving at the moment, a big bow in the tunnel wall. So every now and then there's anomalies in the tunnel. Also, you can tell by the shape again of these horseshoes in comparison to others, the shape of the ceiling and the tunnel profile has changed. It does all the way through the tunnel, changes. It's very unusual. Did the children look up shaft number 2? Did you notice anything different about shaft number 2 and shaft number 1?
Well, it wasn't a tree.
It's not true. Did you get splashed?
Yeah. It was raining. It was raining and it wasn't raining.
Did you notice how narrow it was? What kind of person would be laying on the bricks down that narrow pipe?
That's the shaft.
Long goes out.
You don't need light under one of these bad boys.
Say again?
You don't need light under that one. Look at that. Wow.
Go around, form a circle.
Did you say that was the fair road then?
This is Glenfield Drive.
Okay.
Say that's Glenfield drive, that one.
Yes.
Ah, right.
Ah, cool. My glasses on, so I can see that. Sorry.
I've got stuff to tell you about this shaft before we go to the end. No, that's shaft 10, this is shaft 3, which is in a private garden in Glenfield Drive.
I'd love it in my garden out. To squeeze in.
Yeah.
This shaft is in somebody's back garden. This shaft's in someone's back garden.
It's in a private drive in Glenfield Drive. The lady whose garden it is came on a tour last year with her husband, and she finally put to rest what all the voices were. Good morning.
Put kettle on.
You are 68 feet from the ground level to the top of the shaft. The shaft itself is about 8 or 9, 10 feet. It's a what Monty Don would call a feature in your garden. It's listed, so you can't do anything with it. But you can tell that she's hidden hers with a bit of stop knocking. If you can see, there's this square brick here. There's more on there. Goes all the way around. There's 4 of them. This is, we think, where you would have had wooden beams going across in order to create the pulley system, to get men in and to get spoil out. There are a number of others further up. And you can tell
Pictures now.
the, well, actually it's not very wet today, is it? No. But you can tell where the the shaft actually comes out into the air. So the change in the
We're going to go and look for these shafts.
a wet patch to a dry patch.
Can do, 'cause you can walk on the track bed on the way back.
The end of the top one, it's darker. Makes me smile when you can't put the brick in. You can't know to put that plastic on.
Why they're all gathering at the end to try and who's got the strongest torch. I'm going to find something I can play on the speaker just surreptitiously.
Someone's back garden.
Which is going to be loud.
God, imagine having that.
Might go knock on the door.
Probably a step ladder and look down every day.
We've just been testing the horn outside. I don't know whether you heard it or not. We were just testing it. Nothing untoward.
It's like there's 1,300 yards.
Right, it's coming now.
This is in someone's back garden.
That's shaft 3, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, shaft 3. It's in somebody's garden.
Right. I'm not getting much success there, so I'll play on my phone. Yeah, that's we like to play that on the speaker so you can get an idea about this fraction of the sound that it was played from last year. That's actually recorded from the footplate of the Glenfield tunnel. When your drivers came through, knowing from experience and handing down all sorts of knowledge to each other, they'd have a bucket of water set aside with flannels and face towels which had been soaked into a vial, and as soon as they got in, they'd put this over their faces to cope with the smoke that didn't really dissipate very well. There's some pictures online and in other places, and I think we've got some at the front of the document, of trains emerging from Glenfield tunnel and the smoke that comes with it that's all being sucked out as well, that hasn't had a chance to go up the shelf.
That's what I want. Do you want a picture of that?
Further along, it's much of the same.
You just love that in your back garden. Oh, we was in, me and my brother when he did Mapley in Nottingham. And the second, like the middle air shaft in this thing, there's that much been chucked down it. It's literally a big massive pile at the bottom and it just goes straight up the air shaft. And the air shaft's in someone's back garden. And they've literally chucked 70 odd years worth of crap down the air shaft. Yeah.
What would you, was this just for the air, but not these?
This is a ventilation shaft. Them ones are
Smaller.
yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And also there were a couple of tunnels down that dug out originally.
Right.
Yeah.
The main ones.
So
On that bypass at the end.
yeah, so normally the bigger ones are the vent shafts, and the smaller ones are the construction shafts where they drop the stuff down. Because you look at the ones on the West Coast main line at Kilsby, just outside Rugby, it looks like a castle's turret.
Wow.
What's the ventilation?
Yeah. The ones at Catesby Tunnel, they're 15 metres in diameter.
This is the entrance door. We'd like to very much thank
I've been through it
everybody
twice.
who did, because I know you're forced to.
We did, me and my brother did 2 guided tours of that. It's an amazing tunnel.
But if you'd like to take out any more of your hard-earned cash and spend it at our bookshop at the end of tunnel entrance, we would be very much appreciated.
I'll be getting a key ring.
All the money is used to go to support local
That's weird.
communities when they come in. So
Every tunnel I've been in, I've never had a phone signal.
Any other questions? Feel free to.
It's a dry tunnel though, isn't it, as well? It's really dry in here.
Surprising, isn't it?
Most of the tunnels I've been in are wet, are soaking wet.
So how far through the tunnel are we actually?
It's about 380 yards.
No, but I mean, in comparison to the length, the whole length of the tunnel.
About a quarter.
Is that it, really?
Quarter of the way, it's 1,000,
Can't go any further.
1,700.
No, I was just wondering how long the whole tunnel
1,700. So the one we went in, Catesby Tunnel, it's nearly 3 mile long.
Yeah.
And it's straight as an arrow like this.
Amazing though, you think how long ago it took. it's
Nearly 200 years. It's only 10 years shy, 200 years old.
it's still going.
Yeah. Like you say, they don't build stuff like they used to back in the day.
Yeah. This was proper skill, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
These were built by people that knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're all designed on a computer
Yeah.
by people that don't care. Because you look at the concrete bridges,
Yeah.
they've got a lifespan of 20 to 30 years, maybe a bit longer.
Near where I live, there's a little bridge over the railway, not the railway, yeah, the railway I think it is, at Swannington. And it was a lovely, typical old brick bridge.
Demolished it.
They closed it, redone it, and it's this massive, great big concrete monstrosity.
Yeah.
It is bloody awful, and it sticks out like a sore thumb.
So we've got a bridge over the Birmingham to Peterborough line near where I live,
Yeah,
in Nuneaton. A lorry crashed into it a couple of months ago.
yeah,
And instead of putting the sandstone blocks back,
yeah,
they just put brick on it,
Yeah.
blue brick, and it looks horrible.
yeah.
Miniature air shaft. Oh. The thing is, as well, you can still see the soot marks straight down the middle of the tunnel on the steam trains.
You were a bit of a tunnel enthusiast then.
Yeah. Well, me and my brother started doing this kind of stuff when first lockdown hit. Because we've got an old coal line behind our house where we live
Right.
that come from Anstey Common Pit, and it joined up to about 2 or 3 other pits in the area.
Yeah.
And we thought, we both like railways, let's see what we can do. And we've been all over the country looking at tunnels. We've been to Scotland to do 2,
Yeah.
and we just keeps us occupied.
Yeah. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. It's
Interesting.
this is about probably the 21st tunnel I've been in.
Have you ever done the Monsoul?
Yes. That's amazing, isn't it, Monsoul?
Yeah.
I-
There's still some locked off so that you have to go
No.
on a guided tour.
No, you can walk through all of them.
And when I did it many years ago, we had to go on a guided tour by the Peak Park,
Yeah.
and the rangers actually had keys to unlock the tunnels.
Yeah, because certain parts, was that the whole trail or just the one tunnel?
No, I think there was more than one. And you had to go down.
Because there's about 6 tunnels, isn't there, on the Monsoul? There's,
Yeah, I can't remember exactly how many we went through that had been locked off. But at the time, because it was a fair few years back,
yeah.
you had to go down off the path sort of thing and through a little village that
Yeah.
was, I think it was originally a mill or something, and they converted it all into modern apartments.
Yeah.
But this is at least 15 years ago.
See,
probably
we did,
longer.
so where the Monsoul is, you've got 6 tunnels actually on the trail itself,
Yeah,
and then you've got the tunnel under Haddon Hall,
yeah.
which is Haddon Hall Tunnel. I've been in, me and my brother have done that.
It was such a long time ago, I can't remember exactly what we went through.
So we
but
it's,
I thought it was interesting.
oh yeah, we did it on the bike, we biked it, me and my brother.
Yeah,
Look at that, some of the old grates on the top of the air shaft.
oh, is that what they are?
They're grates on the air shaft, yeah.
Right.
And they're like
Yeah,
original
well,
truck bolts.
sleepers. Yeah.
So we're coming back out of the tunnel now, guys. We hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry about the
Oh, sorry.
shodness, alright? Shoddy camera work. So yeah, this is, I'll come back out of the tunnel. So we're looking now at the portal of Glenfield Tunnel. You look at that, 1,796 yards in length. And this is the tunnel portal. Looking back into the tunnel there. We've got the Midland Railway sign on here.
You'll have to take it off now,
So,
Craig.
we're just going to go, I'll go back here just so I can get a full portal.
To be honest,
So thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and I will see you all on the next one.